I'm gonna include that in the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my last, it's my second, but it's my last Halloween video. So I did this pink mermaid look. And I went pretty ham on this look. I tried to use as much glitter because I just love playing with glitter, especially with this kind of look. So for this look, for like the scale look that I did as like the contour, I literally just used these fishnets, and it was a lot easier. You'll probably hear me say it in the voiceover, but it was a lot easier to cut like a piece up. I know people have used like put it over their head and used it that way, but it just didn't work for me. You can go with whatever works for you, but I just cut a piece, and you'll see in the video how I used it. I like clipped it up in my hair and I put it like in my mouth, and I really held it tight to make sure I didn't ruin the lines. So that's what I did, and it was my first time using that, so that was very interesting. It took a lot of experimenting to get it right. But yeah, this is a finished look. I hope you guys like it, and if you want to see how I achieved this look, then let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start with this face moisturizer, which is by Amberlease, and I love this moisturizer, especially when I'm doing like glam makeup looks. It's really nice. And I'm just gonna go in with my foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 310. Now I'm just going to take this concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, all over my eyelids before I go in with my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go in with Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions palette, and I'm just going to take this white eyeshadow shade just to set the concealer before I go on with the other shadows. Now I'm going to go in with this pink shade, and I'm just going to put that all over my crease. And for this look, it is going to be my transition shade, so I'm going to go back to it a lot. Okay, now to start the halo effect of the eyeshadow, I'm going to take this tapered eyeshadow brush and this plum shade, and I'm going to focus this on the outer third of my lid and the inner third of my lid. And I'm not really blending this out too much. I'm kind of just packing it onto the area I want it, and then I go in after and I blend it out very slightly. Okay, now I'm going to go in with the concealer and just a pointed brush, and I'm going to place this in the middle of my lids where I'm going to be placing the shimmer and the glitter shades. I'm just going to take this white shade from the palette that I used earlier to set that concealer a little bit. Now I'm going to take this shade by ColourPop, which is a pink shimmer, and I think it's called Hiney. And I'm just going to focus that on the middle of my lid. To put on top of that, I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, which is in 892. That's the number. I think the name of it's Amber Rose or Amber Rush. And I'm just going to put that right on top. This is actually surprisingly more pigmented than the ColourPop one, which is why I chose to put it right on top. Now going back to the Huda palette, I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush and pick up that pink shade, and I'm just going to blend out any super harsh edges between the plum shade and the shimmer. But again, I wanted to focus this being a halo eye look, so I don't want to move that plum shade too much, just to blend it out very slightly. Now I picked up the Stila Smoldering Satin Liquid Glitter eyeshadow, and I just took a brush and I put that just on top of the middle eyeshadow for a little bit of pop of the glitter. Just taking the plum shade, and I'm gonna put that just on my lower lash line and just gonna smoke it out, make sure it's super blended. Now I'm just going in with some eyeliner in my waterline and tightline and winged eyeliner. Now to highlight in my inner corner and brow bone, I'm gonna go into the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette with some Presco Pop. Now going back to the Stila Smoldering Satin, I'm just going to take that on a brush and put some glitter in my inner corner. And I'm gonna go with the Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown and fill in my eyebrows. I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me and just conceal my under eyes a little. Okay, so now for the slightly difficult part. To create the scale contour look, I took fish net stockings, and putting it over my head did not work, so I just cut out a piece and I placed it where I wanted it, and I put clips into my hair and I held it at my mouth very tightly, and you don't want to move it at all, otherwise the lines will mess up. And I went in with this big powder brush and I took the pink shade that I used from the Huda palette and a little bit of the plum shade to create that look, and I just patted it on. You don't want to sweep too much because I feel like you'll mess up the lines, but just a patting motion. And I did the same thing on the other side. And when you're taking it off, you want to be very careful not to move it. You want to take it off very, like, don't swipe it because it will it'll come off and the lines will be ruined. And yeah, I just go around and clean up those edges later on. And I do the same thing on my forehead, and I tried to do like an ombre where I did it darker at the very edge of my hairline and kind of faded out a bit. Then I'm just going to take this fluffy e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I just sort of went and blended out so it wasn't super harsh, and it kind of just melted into my skin a little off the edges. And I actually went in and I picked out some of the pink shade from the Huda palette, and I went around and I just put it like basically on the edges of my hairline, and then on the edges of like the scale look as well, just to blend it out a little more and make it look a little more natural. Okay, going in with the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette again, I'm going to be highlighting my face, and I used Press Go Pop again, and I also used the Rose Spritz blush in there and mixed it up a little bit so that there was a little bit of a pink shade in my highlight as well. I also just took some of the Stila glitter and put it on top of my highlight. For mascara, I took the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For lips, I started with the NYX Lingerie lipstick in Exotic, and later on, just in the middle of my lips, I went with the L'Oreal Jennifer's Nude lipstick. And after that, for a little pop of shine, right in the middle, I went in with the L'Oreal and Flamboyant eyeshadow that I used on my eyes, and I just put that in the very center of my lips. That's it for the makeup look, guys. So I just curled my hair, did some like beachy waves to go with the look, but that is the finished makeup look. Okay guys, that is it for the look. I hope you guys liked it. I had a lot of fun creating this look. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I have a couple more actually all edited and filmed, ready to post. And then we're gonna get into some holiday videos afterwards, so I'm really excited to film. Yeah, if you guys want to see anything in particular, again, just comment down below and I will look into that. But yeah, so you'll see me in the next video.